Yo, what's going on, Geminites? It's your boy Gem Mint. I'm back with another Omnibus comic book haul. We got a lot of good books into the Gempire today, so y'all stay tuned and check them out. Alright, first of all, guys, I got two trade paperbacks. The first one I got was the Power Rangers Volume 6. I can't remember if I'm caught up with this or if I still need to read Volume 5, but Boom Studios has been doing a great job with the Power Rangers stuff. I really like what I've read so far. This collects issues 20 through 24 of the Power Rangers run and has a $16.99 cover price. Let's take a look at some of the artwork in this thing. Alright guys, so here's the Power Rangers Volume 6 by Boom Studios. Got some Zord action here. They do a really good job of showing all the different covers and variants in these as well. But I like the artwork. It's not too cartoony. The covers are dope, man. Got some Rita Repulsa here with her monsters. Make my monster grow! What's this guy's name again? Lord Draxon or something like that? Evil Tommy. They did a lot with that storyline. Megazord activated. Yeah, so here's the cover gallery like I was telling you about. They do a really good job of including all those covers. Look at Stan Lee. Still doing the action figure variants. Gotta love them Zords. Phantom Ranger. Alright. Cool stuff. Alright, next up, I got the trade paperback for Oblivion Song, which is a newer Image title. This is called Chapter 1, which covers issues 1 through 6. I know Manimal read these in single issues, and a lot of people recommended this book. So when I saw the trade was coming out, I figured I'd scoop it up and give it a read. $10 cover price on this trade, so you can't go wrong with that. Robert Kirkman, same writer from Walking Dead and Invincible. Here goes Oblivion Song. Yeah, it already looks like some Heaven and Hell kind of stuff, right? I remember Manimal giving a breakdown of this, but I didn't really get spoiled or anything. So, typical Image stuff, not superhero-esque. Nice modern stuff. There you go, some monsters. Alright, man. Next up, we got a big boy, the Batman Arkham Saga Omnibus. This does go with the Arkham series of video games, which is arguably the best comic book related video game franchise. So, it is based on the video games. Flipping through this, you'll see it looks just like the games with the characters and everything. But I like the back quote from Nerd. It says, whether you're a fan of the game or simply looking for a fresh perspective on the ever-growing Batman mythos, this is a book you need on your pull list. So it sounds to me like even if you've already played the games, if you never played the games, it's still a dope book to pick up. This had a cover price of $150. And let's see what it collects. Alright guys, I know this was like 1,600 pages. It collects Batman Arkham Asylum, The Road to Arkham, Batman Arkham City 1 through 5, Arkham City Endgame, Arkham Knight 1 through 12 with Annual 1, Arkham Knight Batgirl and Harley Quinn 1, Batman Arkham Knight Genesis 1 through 6, Arkham Knight Robin Special 1, Batman Arkham Origins, Arkham Unhinged 1 through 20, and online as Batman Arkham City, digital chapters 1 through 7, Batman Arkham City Endgame, chapters 1 through 6, Arkham Knight digital chapters 1 through 39, Arkham Knight Batgirl Begins 1, then the Batgirl and Harley Quinn digital chapters 1 through 2, Arkham Origins, Arkham Unhinged digital chapters 1 through 58. So, man, you get a shit ton of content in this book, man. Let me see how many pages. Yeah, it's like 1,650 pages in this huge book. The actual hardcover is another all black embossed hardcover, like most of the DC Omnibus are. So let's take a look at the insides. And before I do that, I did stretch out the spine. And for a big, thick book, they've got the binding down where it's not too loose. It doesn't even raise up, really, if you're in the first half of the book. But once you get towards the middle, the ribbon does lift up a little bit, which allows for minimum gutter loss. So it looks like DC has got the binding together. What's funny is that a lot of Marvel Omnibus have been coming in damaged now. So now DC's got it together, but Marvel's getting cheap on us. All right, let's take a look at the artwork. All right, the Batman Arkham Saga. I always like those promo images with that grayscale look from the game. That was tight. So you get a lot of content in this book, man. Let's take a look at the art. Looking like one of the villains from the game. Black Mask. There's the Arkham Asylum stuff. Joker. He goes like the clown enemies that you beat up all day in the game. Harley Quinn. Catwoman stuff. Looking like one of the fight scenes from the game, right? There you go, straight out the game. Looks dope, man. Calendar Man. Solomon Grundy, Nightwing, got Scarecrow. So it looks really cool, man. So next up, we got the Prometheus, Aliens, AVP, Predator, the complete Life and Death hardcover by Dark Horse. I kind of took a gamble on this when I saw the solicit, thinking that it would be similar to the Fire and Stone, the complete Fire and Stone. And it is. It's the same size, absolute size format. It actually directly follows up that run. So I was really happy to see that. I haven't read. That's the only Alien Predator book I haven't read yet. So I got to knock these out back to back. This has a $50 cover price and collects Predator Life and Death 1 through 4, Prometheus Life and Death 1 through 4, and the same thing, Aliens Life and Death 1 through 4, Alien vs. Predator Life and Death 1 through 4, and the one-shot Prometheus Life and Death Final Conflict, originally published March 2016 through April 2017. So I'm glad to see it's a similar format and that it's a direct follow-up to that book. Let's take a look at some of the artwork here. All right, the complete Life and Death from the Aliens, Predator, Prometheus stuff. Hopefully it'll be better than the most recent Predator movie. I think so, man. I think, these type of comics expand on the mythos much better than the movies do. Just fleshes everything out. I like how this is four-part miniseries. Goes some Prometheus stuff with one of the what do they call it? The engineer. It goes an alien, xenomorph. I gotta knock these two books out, man. Damn. Alright, y'all. Next up, we have the Absolute Killing Joke. I'm really happy to add this to the collection. I've read Killing Joke, but I haven't. I don't have this collected in any kind of format. And even though it's an absolute, a lot of people were kind of upset that they made an absolute out of one graphic novel. But it only had a $50 cover price, and on in-stock trades at 50% off for $25, I'll take it. So here's the front of the hard slipcase, the spine, the back, and then the spine of the book. What they did really cool with this, I'll show you, which is something that I've never seen before. They took the front artwork, and on the front and back of the actual hardcover, they gave that same image from a different perspective. So I've never seen that done. I don't know if these images existed online or not already, but I thought that was a really cool touch. So this is the 30th anniversary of The Killing Joke. I mean, this is a classic Joker story. It's known for being very dark, and Joker shoots Barbara Gordon, who becomes then Oracle after that because she's paralyzed. It looks like you have, let's see, and I believe this is one of the first stories that gives Joker like an origin backstory. Yeah, so they print the story in here twice. They print it on here on the glossy paper, which is considered the deluxe edition. Then they print it again in its original format with the kind of like newspaper type material. So you can read it either way. I'll show you the differences and what they look like on here. So it's printed twice. Then they have the whole thing as the script. They got an afterword by Brian Bolin. They got a cover story, Killing Joke. Original printing, the script, Who's Who of the Joker, the origin of the Joker, an innocent guy, art gallery, and biographies. So let's take a look at some of the artwork. We'll show the differences and the different printings of the story in here, and all the extras. All right, let's look at Killing Joke. I already showed you guys the covers and the backs and everything. So this is going to be more so you could see what they did and how they fit this one story into an absolute edition. So as you can see, the table of contents has an introduction by Tim Sale. Then you get the Killing Joke, which is page 8 through 53. Then you get an afterword. Then you get a cover story. Then you get a Killing Joke retrospect. Then you get the story again in its original printing. So let's take a look at that, right? So here's page 1 of the Killing Joke. And if we go to issue 60, page 63, you can see that it's now printed on a different type of paper without this recoloring. So this one looks a little bit more modern, the way that it's colored. And this is its original form. Oh, look, they even changed like the yellow from Batman. So that's pretty interesting that they did that. Pretty cool. So then you got the script. Which is pretty cool because it looks like it has signatures and notes from Alan Moore and Brian Bolin. Here's some original inks. Origin of the Joker stuff. So they crammed it with some extras since it's just, a one little graphic novel that they made an absolute out of. More sketch work. There's an art gallery. All right, guys. Last up is the Sixth Gun Gunslinger Edition, Volume 5. It comes with like a sticky tack piece of paper thing on the back. Otherwise, it's just a hardcover slipcase that has just graphics with no text. These books are actually bigger than my Absolute editions, and they don't even fit in the calyx. That's why I have the other volumes on the floor. But this came out, it's funny, because now that we're done with the Valiant Deluxe Edition read-through, I think me and Manimal are going to read through the 5 volumes of the Sixth Gun Gunslinger editions and do a recent reads on them. So that's the slipcase. The actual hardcover has a dust jacket with not a wraparound cover, it's got 2 graphics on the side. Then you have this that's like a leather-bound kind of feeling to it. I don't really know much about Gunslinger. It seems to me like it's a Western mixed with like some magical elements and stuff like that. The paper stock is not glossy. It's kind of like the cardboard type, construction paper type feel to it. But this collects the final issues of the Sixth Gun, which is issues 42 through 47 from the Hell and High Water story arc, and the Sixth Gun 1 through 5 of the spin-off series, the Sixth Gun Days of the Dead. So I don't know. Manimal wanted to read this. You know, I thought, hey, another excuse to knock out a little run of books that I have just sitting around. So we'll knock out Sixth Gun. We'll do a recent reads on it. Probably just one video. And then I think I'm going to sell these because they don't fit in the calyx, and, you know, just read them, knock them out, and sell them. All right, then last up is this Gunslinger edition. Actually, I forgot to mention that these were actually signed and numbered by the creative team. So this is 145 out of 500. Signed by Colin Bunn, Brian Hurt, Mike Norton, and Bill Crabtree. So that's pretty cool. Showing like some people got tattoos and stuff. So you can already see they have like a supernatural vibe. Some sketch work. Alright guys, so that's my Omnibus haul for this week. I just realized no Marvel books, man. Just DC, Image, Dark Horse, Boom Studios. So pretty cool. I actually did forget to get a couple of Venom trade paperbacks that came out. The complete edition that wraps up that Remender run and Volume 4 of the new ongoing. So I think I did place an order to get those in, along with the Spider-Man Red Goblin oversized hardcover. So, let me know what you guys thought. Did you pick any of these up? Do you want to pick any of them up now that I've shown them to you? Drop me a like on the way out. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for more Omnibus hauls, along with other daily content, including recent reads, including every Omnibus release so far, statue unboxing and reviews, Comic-Con coverage, live shows, trailer reactions. We do something every day. So make sure to subscribe and put on that bell so you can see these videos when they come out. Thanks for checking it out. Stay minty. Peace.